Welcome everyone to tonight's by-district round boys high school basketball, coming to you from the gymnasium at Edinburg High School. Weslaco High School Panthers will face off against the Edinburg Bobcats. This is Coach John Boswell with Mike Gonzalez and Vinny Berry on the camera, bringing this action to you on K-West. Mike, pretty excited about being here tonight.
Absolutely, Coach. We're talking about two programs that are among the best in the Rio Grande Valley. When you think of tradition, you think of Edinburg High School going back to the 80s, the 90s, and even the 2000s, and then the Weslaco Panthers with just a terrific run, Coach, in the 2010s, this decade with a lot of success. And now we're here in the bi-district rounds, both teams going at it. Let's see what happens.
And you said it earlier, but that's 5 seniors starting for Weslaco High School and Coach Gabe Valdez. Jumping, number 15, Derek Cedeno against number 30, Jesus Cantu. There's a little size. The player to watch for Edinburg, though, Mike, number 15, Antoine Woodard.
Absolutely, Coach. He comes in averaging about 18 points per game, about 9 rebounds, about 6'3", very athletic. He had a terrific game the first time both these teams played each other. He led the way with 22 points. The Weslaco Panthers won the last time they played each other, November 17th, 72-48 back in November. That was a long time ago, Coach. Things are different now.
Out front with the ball for Edinburg, number 10, Matthew Cruz, now in the hands of number 15, back to Woodard. Number 3 is Figueroa. He works inside, passes it back out. Weslaco trying to corral the big man inside. Shot missed, rebound Braxton Bloomquist. Here come the Panthers. Khalil Fino, Braxton Bloomquist, inside to Paez. Paez with the matchup and scores. Jesus Paez scores the first basket of the game. Mike, he scored that over Woodard.
That's right, Coach. I was just about to mention. It looked like there was going to get some weak side help there a little bit too late. Paez, just a great move. Terrific shot there, 2-0 Weslaco.
Inside, nearly blocked by the big man, Derek Cedeno. They're going to call a jump ball. This one will go to Weslaco. We have 6:51 remaining. And it's 2-0. Matt Almeida passes off to Bloomquist. Paez goes to the basket again. Shot blocked by number 30, Jesus Cantu. And Woodard takes it into the key and is fouled by big number 15, I believe. Let's see. Let's see if they help us on the scoreboard. They do. First foul on Weslaco, first foul on Derek Cedeno.
And it's not a shooting foul, Coach. Looked like Woodard was attacking the basket, perhaps a shot attempt, but nope. We got a rebound coming up.
Woodard comes down with it, taken away by Bloomquist. Ends up in the hands of Paez. And you're going to have a foul, I believe, on number 30, Jesus Cantu. So both big men, Mike, already have a foul.
Yeah, Jesus Paez is heavily involved so far, Coach, in this early part of the game, giving him the basketball the first 2 possessions and now defensively hustling. So good job, Jesus Paez.
Well, sometimes when you have a great player like Woodard, you make him play defense, Mike, and it takes away some of his offensive punch. Cedeno up, no good, rebound Woodard. Score still remains 2-0. Ball out front, Woodard. Khalil Fino trying to play the defense, help from Cedeno, and rebound Khalil Fino. Here come the Panthers, Braxton Bloomquist.
Khalil Fino, a solid defense there on Woodard there. Let's see if we have a backcourt violation.
Yes, you do.
But that's going to be a matchup to watch, Coach. Khalil Fino on the defensive side guarding Woodard there.
And on the other side, Woodard trying to hang with Jesus Paez.
Right.
That will be a key.
Yeah, that's a little chess game there by both coaches. Both teams playing man-to-man up to this point.
Inbounds pass Edinburg. Into Woodard. Nice smooth shot. Khalil Fino comes down with it on the run. Paez on the wing. He's got the mismatch. Ball blocked by Woodard, Mike. And here comes Edinburg. Number 3, Figueroa takes it to the basket and scores. It's 2-2.
Let's give credit to that young man, Woodard, there. He has about 2 or 3 rebounds early on, and then that block there. It looked like the Panthers were going to get an easy layup, but just Woodard just making his athletic play there with that block shot, setting up that fast break.
Well, he's got decent size and long arms and jumps real well. He's a good matchup for Paez. Braxton up and off, brought down by Almeida. He tries to go up with it. Cedeno is fouled by number 10. Number 10, little push underneath, Matthew Cruz. Second team foul. And here comes Safi Fino. Matt Almeida may have a little blood on his elbow. I see the trainers taking a look at it. Let me tell you what, Safi Fino is a hard matchup, very explosive.
And with that being said, Coach, Edinburgh comes in with their substitution, the number 12 in for the game for the first time, Jorge Hernandez.
Khalil Fino from the wing for 2. It's 4-2 Weslaco. Mike, we're inside 5 minutes, and both teams still trying to kind of figure out how this game's going to go. Shot by Woodard, up and good for 3. Edinburgh takes their first lead, 5-4.
Woodard, they're using Jesus Cantu on the pick there and was able to get open and have that three-point shot right there.
And there's another foul on the floor. Is that the second on number 10? It sure is, Mike. Second foul, number 3 back in, number 10 will be out.
And that's the 3rd team foul on Edinburgh. Weslaco with just 1.
Well, and 2 of those are on number 10, Matthew Cruz. That's why he left the game. Khalil Fino with the ball on top to his brother Safi. Paez, Braxton off of his leg, out of bounds, Edinburgh ball.
If you notice, Coach, number 30, Jesus Cantu, stays there in the paint area, kind of guarding the basket there. And that's an interesting little strategy there by Edinburgh.
Well, it allows the other defenders to overplay stuff, and he's there to help out. Number 5 out front with the ball, that's Damian Garcia. Number 3 up for 3 off the backboard, Khalil Fino. Khalil pushes and gives it off to Cedeno. Back to Khalil. Oh, inside to Braxton, taken away. Here comes Edinburgh. Right now, the Panthers a little careless with the ball. Number 3 all the way to the basket. Rebound, Cedeno. And here comes Khalil Fino. Trying to get Braxton a shot, maybe. He's got a size mismatch. And they're going to call a foul on number 3. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, it is. First personal foul on number 3. That's Figueroa. 4th team foul already, Mike, and that could really come into play here in the first half.
Absolutely. We're, a few fouls away from getting into the bonus there. Great inbounds pass.
And that's going to be the 2nd foul on Derek Cedeno. They don't need that big man going to the bench.
So immediately Coach Valdez points to his bench there. Let's see who he brings in. I see
Rolly Barones, which is another big guy with some strength, so not a bad matchup. And here comes Edinburgh's number 12. Jordan Hernandez brings the ball up against Safi Fino. Safi hasn't had the ball yet. Number 3 all the way to the basket, and it's good. Mark Figueroa with his 4th point. It's 7-4.
Braxton Blumquist going for the steal. Didn't get it. That allowed Mark Figueroa. Wide open lane, easy layup.
Well, Safi attacks the basket and is fouled by George Hernandez, his first. 5th team foul, Mike. Inbounds Weslaco. Paez inside, he's going to be fouled. He's going to get 2 shots. And let's see who they call that foul on. Number 30, I believe. Yes, it is. His 2nd. So both big men, Mike, have 2 early fouls.
And that has to favor Weslaco. moving forward. That means he can get more aggressive in the inside.
And he makes the first. That's Jesus Paez. And here comes the quick squad, as I call them, for Weslaco with 3 minutes and 1 second remaining in period number 1 by district action. Foul shots missed. It's 5-7. Edinburg with the lead inside 3 minutes in period number 1. Number 3, Caleb Ibarra, providing the defense out front. Braxton Bloomquist, Safi Fino, Jesus Paez, Rolly Barones. Those are the 5 on the floor. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound, Safi Fino, and he's off and running. Got Caleb. Nice up fake by Caleb, no good. Rebound, Edinburg. That shot, Mike, was altered by Woodard. And number 3, his 6th point of the first period, and it's 9-5.
The Panthers had a fast break opportunity there and just couldn't finish it. The Edinburg gets the rebound, come to the other side, and number 3 makes a terrific shot there. And now we have a 9-5 game, and it looks like another turnover.
And number 24 enters the game, Isaiah Garcia, and they sacrifice some size in this group, but they really have some quickness. Safi Fino has not really been a factor yet, and that's something we need to keep an eye on. He needs to get going here.
Absolutely, Coach. A fast break is when Safi really gets going here. They need to rebound the basketball.
Caleb Ibarra with his first foul. 3rd team foul, Mike. They're getting a little touchy with their foul calls right now. Coach Valdez asks about it. It'll be inbounds Edinburg. 1:44 remaining in period 1. 9-5, Edinburg leads. Three-point attempt up and good. Number 5, Damian Garcia, and it's 12-5, Edinburg with the lead.
Yeah, that time Woodard, playing unselfish basketball, found the open man, and Edinburg just hit the shot there.
Braxton with a long three-pointer. Up, and we're going to have another foul. Rebound, Rolly Barones. Let's see who that foul is on. That foul is on number 24. That's Brian Morin. Is there even a 24 on the floor?
24 would be for the Weslaco Panthers.
Okay, the foul's on number 3. That's Figueroa's 2nd. And the shot was missed. Barones with the rebound, missed. And the officials are getting pretty touchy here. That's the first foul on Safi Fino. That's the 4th foul on Weslaco. Mike, 11 fouls have been called with 1 minute remaining. And period number 1 is 12-5, Edinburg.
So it just goes to show, Coach, how the game is going to be called, so the players are going to need to adjust.
Woodard for 3, and it's good, Mike. Antoine Woodard with 3. And I think Coach Valdez wants a timeout.
Woodard making the Panthers play, got himself open, shooting from behind the arc, and hits.
It's a 30-second timeout, Mike, so we can stay here. They have 6 points out of Woodard and 6 points out of Figueroa. And Weslaco has 3 points out of Paez.
Edinburg has hit 3 3-pointers, Coach. So they've shot the ball very, very well to start this game. I'm not sure if in the first matchup Edinburg even led. So that just goes to show that they came out and played tonight, Coach. So the Panthers are going to kind of need to wake up a little bit here. Hopefully there is adjustments there during the timeout. This is a playoff game, and so the Panthers off to a little slow start here, Coach. But with Safi Fino as the point guard, you know that they can rack up points in a hurry if given the opportunity.
Well, you know, I don't know a whole lot of adjustments are being made as much as you're trying to put out the fire a little bit. Here comes Safi, goes to the basket, pulls up, and good. Safi Fino makes his presence known. It's 15-7. We have 30 seconds remaining. Period number one. Edinburg High School by district action. Weslaco, Edinburg. Woodard to the basket and good. Antoine Woodard with his 8th point. 17-7.
Woodard just took it from coast to coast, really, Coach. Found the open lane. Nobody was able to slow him down.
And Mike, we talked about this. Barona's inside, misses, gets his own rebound, throws it out. Garcia for 3, no good. And that's the end of period number one. So after one period of play, Weslaco trails 17-7. We'll be right back. We're back for second period action by district basketball. Coach John Boswell, Mike Gonzalez, and Vinny Berry come to you from Edinburg High School. Edinburg has a 17-7 lead after one quarter play behind the hot shooting of Antoine Woodard and Mark Figueroa.
That's right, Coach. Ever since Khalil Fino's first field goal early in the game, the Panthers led 4-2. Edinburg outscored Weslaco 15-3 the rest of the way.
And another foul called. These fouls are going to come into play at some point. Back in the game, Jesus Paez, number 24 with his first foul. Isaiah Garcia. They're not in the one-on-one yet. Weslaco is shooting. Ball inbounds. Paez can't come up with it. Ball to the basket, and that's going to be another foul. That one's going to be on Caleb Ibarra. That's going to be his second, 16th foul. But I believe he was in the act of shooting. Number 5, Damian Garcia, steps up, Mike.
Caleb was trying to go for the ball there in hopes to get a steal, but you know, maybe perhaps the better thing to do was to put his hands up and see if he can get a charge.
And that shot's up and no good. Well, Mike, there's been 13 fouls called in about 8.5 minutes of basketball. So the players and the coaches are going to have to figure out how this thing's been called and settle down and play.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Coach. And I mean, it's all about adjusting to the officials. Every official is different. Every crew is different. It's what they call them.
And Braxton Bloomquist ends up with the ball, gets knocked away. In the hands of Edinburg now. And Matt Almeida picks it up. And number 3, Damian Garcia with his third foul, His third foul, Mike. He was hot shooting in the first quarter. He has 3 fouls. He's going to have to leave.
Yeah, you're right about that, Coach. And with that being said, now the opportunity, the door opens for Weslaco High to perhaps take advantage of that, see if they can exploit that.
Well, they were 1 for 3 shooting foul shots in the first period, missing the front end of a 1-and-1. Matt Almeida will step in and shoot a 1-and-1. They need to start making these.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. Free throws, those are 3 points right there.
And he misses it. Rebound. Garcia, it's on the floor. And it's going to get rough if these officials, you know, they've been calling tic-tacs. And that ball should go to Weslaco. But if they say Edinburg got possession, I'm not sure what they called there,
I think
Mike.
a timeout was called by somebody, by Edinburg, it looks like.
Yes, it was. Timeout was called by Edinburg. And it probably the 30-second variety. So we'll stay here, Mike. They really need to get rolling here. Weslaco right now just hasn't got the formula. They're not getting many attempts. They're not getting many shots. And they're not really matching the physicality right now of Edinburg.
That's right. Right now it's pretty much Edinburg tempo here, they've been able to do almost what they want. That they've been able to find the open man. They've been able to hit some shots. And when you start hitting shots, that kind of opens the game up a little bit. And Weslaco just trying to find their way into this game, trying to just hit a shot here or there and get going.
Matthew Cruz brings the ball up, covered by Braxton Bloomquist. And that's going to be a foul inside. And that's going to be, I believe, on Matt Almeida. It is his first, 17th foul. That'll put Woodard on the line with 8 points, shooting the 1-and-1.
So both teams now in the bonus, coach, for the rest of the half.
And he makes the front end for his 9th point.
First free throw made by the Bobcats tonight, 1 of 3 up to this point.
Rebound, Braxton Bloomquist. Weslaco trails by 11. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. And the ball's on the floor again. And that's going to be a foul on Matt Almeida.
And immediately, Coach Valdez points to Khalil Fino to get back in the game. They got to take care of the basketball, coach. Turnovers, mistakes are haunting them a little bit here. And then when you make a mistake, then they get a foul call on them.
Well, yeah, you're not getting any attempts. They didn't even get a shot attempt.
And because Edinburgh's in a bonus, they have a free throw attempt coming up.
And here he's shooting the ball. This is number 5, Damian Garcia. Makes the first. He's now 1 for 3 from the foul line, but he hit a big three-pointer in the first period. And here comes the second shot. And that one's good. So he's 2 for 4 now from the foul line. And the score is 20-7. Safifino with the ball, goes to the basket, has the lane, has to reverse it. Rebound, number 30. That's come to. 1 shot the Panthers got, and it's going back. 6:30 remaining in the first half. 3 points up, no good. Rebound by Edinburg. And Woodard stumbles towards the basket, Mike, and finds a way to get it in. And he has 11 points already in this ball game.
Well, right now the Bobcats are just out hustling Weslaco. They're getting all the little shots, the little things are happening. But now, finally, Khalil Fino with a big shot there. Let's see if that wakes the team up a little bit, get them going.
Well, I've done a lot of games, and Khalil Fino has never been the leading scorer. Right now he has 5 and is the leading scorer.
Usually you hear Braxton Bloomquist or Safi Fino.
Or Paez.
Or Paez, right.
The coaches want a 5-second call. They did a great job of covering out front. Ball knocked away by Garcia. Number 5 takes it in and scores. Damian Garcia with his 4th point in this period. 7th point of the ball game.
With the intensity defensively has picked up a little bit, which is good. And they did come with a trap a little bit there. Looks like we got a foul there. But Edinburgh just still was able to execute, coach, and make another basket there.
And number 30 fouls. That is his 3rd, Mike. So their big man is gone. Let's see who they bring in here. Number 35, Jerry Lopez enters the ball game. And now the biggest guy on the court for Edinburgh is number 15, Antoine Woodard.
And you wonder, coach, if they're going to move him perhaps to the center position.
Paez hits his first and shoots the second, Jesus Paez. And makes the second. He has 5 points now. Score stands 24-12, 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half.
It was good to see, coach. Now they're starting to hit some free throws. Carry that momentum. Carry it a little bit.
And Woodard goes to the basket and is fouled by Khalil Fino, and will shoot 2. At least I believe it's on Khalil. No, they're going to say it's on number 24, Isaiah Garcia. That's his second. 9th team foul, and Woodard will shoot 2.
Woodard is just an impressive player to watch, Coach. He's very aggressive, attacks the basket, can shoot, showing that he can rebound.
Well, you said he had 22 the first time out. One of the fans told me before the game that he told them today that he was going for 30. And he's heading there. He's got, I believe, 13 points already.
So he is on pace for 30.
He's in the ballpark for sure. 26-12, 5 minutes remaining in the half. I'm not sure what the problem is. The clock did not start. Weslaco will inbound at midcourt, and here they come. Braxton Bloomquist, Khalil Fino, Safi Fino, Barones, and Jesus Paez on the floor. Braxton up, no good. Paez with a rebound. Way outside to Khalil Fino. Braxton for another long one, no good. Safi Fino with the rebound. Khalil goes to the basket, loses the ball, and it's going to be Panther basketball.
Edinburg is basically daring the Panthers to shoot the basketball, but Panthers doing a great job rebounding.
And that ball knocked away on the inbounds play. 4:20 remaining in the half, and here comes Edinburg again. Ball in the hands of George Hernandez, number 12. Mike, next year this will be a district matchup. These two teams will move into the new 31-6A. Currently Edinburg representing 31-6A. There goes Woodard. The pass off the hands of Matthew Cruz will be Panther basketball.
Great look there by Woodard. Saw that the double team was coming. That means somebody is open. Found his man, but just couldn't hold on to it.
Ball inside to Paez. Barones picks it up. Can't get it. And that's going to be a foul. And who's that on?
He took on number 20, Coach.
That is the strangest thing I've ever seen. Number 10 for Edinburg was moving underneath Paez as he jumped. They called a foul on Paez. They're now going to shoot 2. And I believe number 10, Matthew Cruz, is going to step up and shoot.
Yeah, both players look like we're going for the basketball, Coach, on that rebound. But,
well, when you jump straight up, the guy in front of you is not supposed to be back up underneath you.
Right.
That looked really dangerous to me.
Yeah, they're both going for the basketball, and the officials called over the back.
And Cruz makes his first points of the night. 27-12, a surprising 15-point lead for Edinburg.
And Edinburg has connected in their last 5 free throws.
And make that 6, Mike.
Make that 6.
28-12, Edinburg leads, 3:45 remaining in the first half. And Weslaco needs to find some offense quickly. Braxton drives in and finds a way to get it up with his left hand, Mike. And that's his first basket of the game. 28-14.
How he was able to do that, I have no idea. He lost control of it in midair, was still able to get it with his left hand, lay it up off the glass. And I believe that's his first field goal, isn't it,
Coach? It is.
Coach?
That's his first 2 points of the ball game. 3 minutes remaining in the first half, and the score 28-14. Another three-pointer off. The hustle rebound by Edinburg, and 35 for the 3. And it's going to be Safi Fino coming down 1-on-3, and he goes in and makes the basket over Woodard. Safi Fino, oh my goodness.
Safi Fino was like, watch this. Let me get the ball, let me drive in 1-on-3, no problem, splits the defense. Somehow was able to lay it up. It looked like Edinburg had a hold on the basketball for a little bit, but Safi using his strength there to lay up the basketball, and it's 28-16, Coach.
And Edinburg called another 30-second timeout. You know, it's not often that a guy will head into 1-on-3, but you headed into 1-on-3 and Antoine Woodard was one of the three, and Safi found a way to get that ball up and over for 2. He now has 4 points. The Panthers need to cut this lead down. So, Mike, you need stops and you need baskets.
And the thing about it, Coach, is that you need to force Edinburg to one shot. They've been able to get some of those offensive rebounds, those second and third chances, and been able to make Weslaco pay. And so rebounding is a key here. They need to rebound the basketball. And if Safi Fino's still on the floor, give him the basketball and go up and down the court.
Let's see if they can force some turnovers, too. There's been a couple of times where the coaching staff felt like they had the 5-second call out front, but it hasn't been called yet. And here we go, inbounds, Edinburg. 2:44 remaining in the first half of play. Coach John Boswell, Mike Gonzalez, and Vinny Berry coming to you on K-West.
You notice there, Khalil Fino back on Woodard there on defense. He's doing a pretty good job on him. Had him early on in the game.
And the ball around the outside. Edinburg is in no hurry. They don't want to let Weslaco get hot, so they're going to, and that's going to be a travel. He shuffled his feet. That's going to be a travel.
Well, the Panthers there came on help on defense, so there was an open man in the wing area, but was caught for the travel. Perhaps he hesitated.
Safi out to Braxton Bloomquist, back to Safi for 3. It's good. Safi Fino. And it's 28-19. And that's thrown away. Here come the Panthers, Mike. 1:45 remaining in the first half. The lead is inside double figures for the first time in a long time.
It's been Safi Fino, Coach. He's been the difference. Spark off the bench, who had 21 points the first time these two teams met off the bench, Coach. And he was the team's leading scorer. And in the last possession, Coach, he was actually pleading for the basketball. Please give me the ball. Got it, made the 3.
Braxton Bloomquist for 3, no good. Rebound, Edinburg. The crowd was waiting for that one to happen, Mike. It did not, but Weslaco a little more fluid on offense right now.
And the defensive intensity has picked up. Look at this.
Edinburg has really kind of slowed things down, trying to protect the lead. Woodard pulls up and is good. Antoine Woodard, very impressed so far with this young man.
And that stopped a 7-0 run that Weslaco had.
I believe that's 15 points already for Woodard. 15 out of the 30. Safi passes it inside, and Paez makes the basket off the unselfish play. Weslaco is working themselves back in this game.
What a look, Coach. What a look by Safi Fino there.
35 seconds remaining. The ball's up. It's shot. Rebound, Khalil Fino, and he's going to be fouled. And let's see who that foul is going to be on. Maybe number 10. I haven't seen the call yet. Foul is on. They haven't put it up yet. Number 35, the foul is on Jerry Lopez, his first. 10th team, Mike, and Khalil shoot 2.
Let's see if Khalil can hit some free throws here. The Panthers were able to hit their last 2.
And he misses the first. And here comes a substitution for Edinburg.
You see Braxton Bloomquist there trying to encourage Khalil as well as his brother, Safi.
Well, Khalil's had 5 pretty quiet points there. Three-pointer kind of got him moving again. He makes the second, and it's an 8-point lead. 26 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Coming to you from Edinburg High School. You're watching by-district playoff action on K-West.
And you hear the Panther fans chatting defense. Perhaps Edinburg holding for a last shot here.
And that's whose hand they want the ball in. He's up for 3. It was knocked away. Rebound, Safi Fino. and is not going to get off. But Mike, good effort there at the end of the first half brings Weslaco within 8. So after one half of play, the score, Edinburg 30, Weslaco 22. We'll be back for second half action in just a minute. Second half action about to begin here by district round of boys 6A playoffs. From District 32 6A, the Weslaco Panthers, and from 31 6A, the Edinburg Bobcats. Edinburg has a 30-22 lead following the first half of play anyway. Coach John Boswell, Mike Gonzalez, and Vinny Berry come to you on K-West. Weslaco has the starters back on the court. First time that Derek Cedeno has been out there in quite a while. Ball knocked away by Edinburg. It'll be inbounds Weslaco. And Mike, you want to give us a little recap of first half there?
Well, I like the way the Panthers ended that first half. After they got off to a slow start and they had a 16-point deficit, they were able to outscore Edinburg 9-2, led by Safi Fino. Jesus Paez leads the team with 7 points. Safi Fino also has 7 points, and Khalil Fino has 6. But the man they got to stop on the other side, Coach, is Antoine Woodard, who has 15 points, Coach.
Big Derek Cedeno goes to the basket, gets his first 2 of the game, and Weslaco closes the lead to 6.
Coach, if he can get going, that'll be an added bonus. Something to keep an eye on, Coach. Edinburg in foul trouble. They're big boys, each with 3 fouls.
Right, big number 30 has 3, and Cedeno has 2 himself. Khalil Fino also did a pretty good job on Woodard here in the second period of play. Ball taken all the way to the basket, knocked out. Woodard tries to pass it across, does. That should have been a travel, and that's going to be a basket by number 5, Damian Garcia. You know, Mike, this first basketball arena I've been in this year where they have an announcer announcing each basket, each foul. Quite an atmosphere here in a gym that holds about 2,000. I'd say maybe 1,500 people are here.
It is a very healthy crowd, Coach, on both sides. Well represented as we see a block there. But Edinburg, once again, Coach, getting those second and third chances in that first possession. We're able to get 2 points. Weslaco needs to rebound the basketball a little bit better.
Inbounds to the Panthers. Matt Almeida out to Braxton. Braxton hitting one would be huge. He misses. Paez with the rebound, but he can't take it back up. Braxton across. And right now, the Panthers trying to find an open shot, but a little hesitant in the paint, Mike, because of the size and the jumping ability. And Paez is up for 3. That ball is no good. Bounced around inside. And you're going to have the 4th foul, I believe, on number 30. And I'm right, the 4th foul. First team foul of the second half. But their big man, 6'5" or so, is on the bench with 4 fouls. Weslaco stays big, Edinburg goes small.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to watch, Coach. That's a big-time loss for Edinburg, especially defensively.
Braxton from downtown now has 5 points, and the score is 27-32. We have 5:20 remaining in the third period.
Braxton probably saying, thank you, thank you. Well, finally, there's a foul there. But big time shot, Coach. We need Braxton Bloomquist to get going here. Was able to hit a field goal to start that 7-0 run late in the first half there. Now hitting a 3.
And he gets that foul called on him, and that'll send number 3, Figueroa, to the line to shoot 2. And he tanks the first one. He has 6 early points, Mike, but that foul shot was way off.
You see now Edinburg is facing adversity for the first time in this game after controlling much of the first half, and you see the Panthers getting closer and closer, cutting that deficit.
And he makes the second, bumps the lead back to 7 points. I'm sorry, 6 points. That can't be right. Yeah.
33-27.
Yeah. And Cedeno gets his shot blocked by Woodard. And it's a 6-point game. That's what I thought, but that's not what I said.
We got it straightened out, but good credit to Woodard there with a great block, his second of the night.
Ball out front in the hands of Mark Figueroa. Hand off to number 12, Hernandez. Woodard switched off on Matt Almeida. Pass inside to number 3. Good defense by Braxton Bloomquist and Cedeno there. You only got a 6-point lead. I don't think you need to be in a hurry, but I think you want to shoot some shots, and that's up and no good. But the rebound in the hands of number 5, Damian Garcia, and he is fouled. And let's see who that foul is going to be called on. That foul is going to be called on Matt Almeida, Mike. That's his 3rd. Let's see what Coach Valdez does here. May have a dislocated finger over there. The way they're handling Khalil Fino reminds me of the old days, as they say.
We see the trainer there now working on Khalil Fino there.
Well, Coach Valdez was there first. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what it is. I think the trainer just put it back in. Usually they tape it to the next nearest finger and get out there and play. Looks like that's what's going to happen. Nice to have the trainer on hand tonight. And you know, the WSD trainers, Mike, both high schools do a great job of keeping the athletes healthy and ready to play.
Amen to that, Coach. And I mean, that we're talking for every sport, from football, basketball, track, baseball, softball. I mean, they're there.
And it's not often you see one travel with you. But number 5 will step up. I believe he'll be shooting 2. Edinburg still with that 6-point lead.
And despite losing size, Coach Jesus Cantu, after getting his 4th foul, Edinburg still getting those offensive rebounds.
Well, number 15, Woodard's very explosive inside. And that shot's up and good. And into the game, Safi Fino. Good move by Coach Valdez there. You lose Matt Almeida, but you put in an explosive Safi Fino.
And Safi came to play tonight.
Well, let's see if he can match their intensity here.
Right.
And that one's up and good. That's 4 points this period by number 5, Damian Garcia. It's 35-27, 8-point lead. And Safi has the ball, and here he goes to the basket. Up and good, Safi Fino.
Immediately making an impact, Coach. As soon as he gets to the game, gets the ball, attacks to the left side, found a lane in the paint, lays it up with his left hand.
Well, there's a big mismatch on defense there. Number 15 trying to cover Cedeno. He can't come off on Safi Fino and help, because Safi will dish to Cedeno for a layup. So it left an open door to the basket. 29-35, Edinburg leads. 3:35 remaining in period number 3. This is the Bobcat Gym on the campus of Edinburg High School. You're watching K-West.
Perhaps an isolation here, Coach. I noticed Edinburg spreading everybody out. They feel like they have a mismatch here between the number 10 there, Matthew Cruz, and the big boy, Derek Cedeno there, as you see.
Well, they do. There's no real reason for Derek to come out there. I would lead Derek inside, just like they were playing number 30, almost a box-and-one type situation. And 15 for 3, No good. Rebound is so long, Mike, that number 5, Damian Garcia, comes down with it. And that's nothing by fault of the Panthers. That's just a 40-foot three-pointer. And that, a charging call.
I think the basket counts, Coach. It's a blocking foul.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he called the charge. It looks like Khalil Fino with his first foul. 13 foul. Basket by number 3 is going to count. And the foul shot is to follow. And that knocks the score back up to 37-29, an 8-point lead. Edinburg only has points out of 2 players this half, Mike, and neither one of those players is named Woodard.
Right, now they're getting contributions from other guys now in this period. The only thing I can think of, Coach, on why there was a blocking foul call is because they feel like maybe Fino was too far deep inside the circle there. He was maybe perhaps right under the basket, and the officials won't call that offensive foul.
And that's up and good by Figueroa. He has 4 points this period. It's now back up to a 9-point lead. Weslaco puts Caleb Ibarra back in the ball game. Caleb passes inside to Braxton, and that ball knocked away. Braxton has a mismatch in there. He was being guarded by number 12. Right now the Panthers have a bigger team on the floor than Edinburg does. Let's see if they can exploit it. Ball inbounds to Safi Fino. Here goes Safi all the way to the basket, and that's good. Mike, Safi Fino may be the answer to this puzzle. We just got to get some stops and keep him going with the ball.
Absolutely. It just feels like every time Safi gets the basketball, great things happen. That's a charge. There you go. That was
foul.
Easy call there by the officials. And in fact, there was 2 defenders that were waiting. So terrific job there, Panthers, team defense.
That's the first personal foul on Antoine Woodard to go along with 15 points. But Mike, none in this period, and we have 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
See Braxton pleading for the basketball there.
Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Ibarra. Braxton Bloomquist thought about it.
Great hustle there, Coach.
That ball was blocked. Woodard got his hand on that shot by Ibarra. When you draw Woodard to defense, you got to find someone else to get the ball to. Wow, they're going to call the block on Braxton Bloomquist. These officials are hearing from both sides. That's Braxton's second foul. And that is the 4th team foul. And number 3 will step up and shoot 2 again. He has 4 points already in this period. 1:37 left in the third quarter. And Weslaco trails by 7. And he misses the first one.
11 of 16, Coach. Edinburg
and
from the free throw line.
He's 4 for 7 so far tonight.
But a big miss there. Panthers, make sure you box your man out.
And that's going to be an air ball. And it'll be Weslaco ball. 1:37 remaining. And here comes Caleb Ibarra. And he's being shadowed by number 3, Mark Figueroa, who has 4 points here in the third period. Mismatch is Safi Fino. Ball up, Safi Fino with the rebound. And that one's good. 6 points in the period for number 1, junior Safi Fino.
Safi Fino, how tall is he, Coach? Would you say about 5'8" maybe?
No, he might be 5'9".
5'9", but jumped like he was about 6'8" there.
Yeah, he
right underneath
really
the basket.
Explosive, Mike, real explosive. Ball outside, and number 5 makes another basket. He has 6 points this period. It's 40-33. We're inside 1 minute. Paez, no good. Safi comes down with it but loses it. Woodard gets out of it. 35 seconds remaining out front. And number 5, Damian Garcia, decides that they might want to go for one. And that's going to be a moving screen on number 15, Antoine Woodard, his second foul. So Mike, he has two fouls and no points in the third period. With 24.2 seconds, Weslaco attacks the basket, down by 7.
Great job, Jesus Paez. Missed an easy layup and made up for it with that offensive foul.
Safi, 8 points. Safi Fino, 35-40. And here comes the end of the period.
Offensive foul, coach.
Offensive foul on number 5. His fourth team foul. And we have 2.3 seconds left. Weslaco trails by 5. Paez with the shot. No good. After 3 complete periods of play. Edinburg 40, Weslaco 35. We'll be right back.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
Fourth quarter action about to take place here by district round. Exciting game from District 31 6A, the Edinburg Bobcats, and from 32 6A, the Weslaco Panthers. Score 40-35, Edinburg with a lead. Weslaco did a great job of chipping away at that lead behind the hot play of number 1, Safi Fino.
We got a steal there, coach.
Well, big number 30 is back in the game, Mike, and he's got 4 fouls. I can't believe that they got to take every offensive play at number 30, get him off the floor.
You know that's going to be the strategy there, and that's what they did.
Paez comes up with it and loses it out of bounds. Good hustle. Braxton Bloomquist with a good effort play. And then Paez with a good effort play.
So you wonder if Edinburg's even going to try to get the ball in there to number 30. They did right there. Got a reach-in foul.
Yeah, Isaiah Garcia with his third foul, number 24. I hate to use the word flop, but every time he touches the ball, I'd flop.
Yeah.
And on
it's
defense, I'd go right to him.
Absolutely.
But number 30 will step up and shoot. That's Jesus Cantu. Big man with no points and still has none. 7:10 left in the ball game. Mike Gonzalez, Vinny Berry, and this is Coach John Boswell. Honored to bring you this by-district basketball game on K-West. And the second shot up and good. Cantu now has 1 point. And it's 41-35. And Braxton Bloomquist for 3, no good. Braxton hasn't found the range tonight, Mike. 1-3 and 1-2, 5 points out of Braxton Bloomquist.
But it's when you make the big shots, Coach. You know, you're down by 6, and you hope he has 1 quarter left to get it going.
Looks like they're going to put Braxton on number 15 a little bit here with Khalil Fino on the bench.
Oh.
And I think they're going to say Safi's on the sideline. And they're going to team if he doesn't go get the ball.
Yeah, that was great hustle there by Safi Fino there.
That's a warning call, but A little frustration set in. Safi has 15 points, Mike, and really has been a spark.
He's been a difference for the Panthers in keeping the squad in the game.
Ball taken away by Isaiah Garcia. He attacks, tries to get the ball to Paez, and it's out of bounds. It'll be Edinburg ball.
Is the little mental mistakes, Coach, the miscommunication going on. We've seen that several times already.
Well, Matt Almeida and Khalil Fino back in. Safi Fino, Khalil Fino, Braxton Bloomquist, Jesus Paez, and Matt Almeida into the ball game. So there's a mismatch, but he cannot play aggressively. Ball on the floor, Safi Fino, and I believe that foul is going to be on number 15. Let's see if we got that one correct. Yes, it is, and that's his third, Mike. No points this half, and 3 fouls.
And Safi had an open lane there, but Woodard by then had committed the foul there.
Paez for 3. Oh, it rims and rolls, and it's going to be a Panther basketball off the Bobcats. And Braxton Bloomquist, that crowd was ready to erupt, but that 3 rolled around and came out. Khalil playing here with one hand. That's the man you want with the ball. Up, and they're going to call a traveling call. My goodness. I don't totally understand, but we have 5:50 to go. Edinburg still leads by 6, and the Panthers put on some pressure.
It's one of those things, Coach, where if it's not one thing, it's another. Well, we got to, what is that, a timeout?
Yeah, timeout Edinburg. I thought it was an offensive foul. The whistle blew. I thought, okay, they saw it, but it's a timeout Edinburg. And it's a full timeout, Mike, so we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Before Clarissa Renteria was a dentist, she was a student at Weslaco ISD. She was a cheerleader, played softball, and started college early through the dual enrollment program. She graduated from UTPA before earning her degree from the University of Texas School of Dentistry in Houston. Now she is Dr. Renteria, creating beautiful smiles at Professional Dental Group. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Dr. Clarissa Renteria, WISD was the right choice.
Coming out of timeout here at Edinburg High School. Inbounds Edinburg. Pressure by the Panthers. Matt Almeida, number 14 on defense. Number 10, Matthew Cruz with the ball. And offensive foul on number 15, Antoine Woodard. That's going to be his 4th foul, Mike. 16th foul. The Panthers are shooting foul shots for the rest of the contest, and 2 guys on the floor for Edinburg have 4 fouls.
Exactly, Coach. 2 guys on the floor of 4 fouls. Those are the guys you need to attack.
Braxton Bloomquist from downtown, and the score now 38-41. Edinburg has a 3-point lead.
And this is the closest the Panthers have been with Edinburg since the first quarter, Coach. Momentum all Weslaco right now. Safi Fino, great defense. What do we have here?
Looks like they got a timeout to save the possession. Let's see if it's a full one. And it is a full timeout. So with 4:55 remaining in the ballgame, let's take another break. We'll be back on K-West.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
And the crowd erupts from the Weslaco side of the stadium here, as with 4:56 remaining, Weslaco trails by 3, Mike, down one possession for the first time since the first quarter.
Since it was actually 5-7 with the 3:01 mark of the first quarter. So it's been a long time coming, 16-point deficit, now down to 3.
Matt Almeida on the defense. Khalil Fino. Again, 2 players for Edinburg have 4 fouls. Pass inside, and the basket's good by number 30, Cantu, and that stretches the lead to 5.
Khalil Fino just putting his hands up there, trying to make it tough there, but just a better execution there by Cantu.
Braxton Bloomquist again, it's off. Rebound, Edinburg. And pass up the court, into the corner. In the first half, Mike, Antoine Woodard was the man for Edinburg. He has no points and 4 fouls in this half.
More fouls than points.
That would be correct. Here we go out front. Damian Garcia, who's been a big man here in the third period, along with Figueroa, number 3. And looks like they're going to be happy to burn some time. 3:35 remaining. The ball thrown in the hands. And number 3 up, no good. Rebound inside. And that ball is going to be a foul.
It was a pretty late call, Coach.
And let's see who that's on, Mike. Looks like it's on number 20, Paez, his second foul. The 16th foul. So Edinburg will not shoot. Well, they say it's 7. I must have missed a foul somewhere. No, it's 6.
The scoreboard still shows 6, so.
Yeah. Well, number 30 was stepping up to the foul line. The officials say, hey, I know it's underneath here. Fooled me, though. Take the charge. Taking the charge. Anytime 30 or 15 has the ball, you got to think, take the charge. Out front, being double teamed, ball knocked out of bounds. He signaled jump ball, I thought. Number 14, Matt Almeida has his 4th foul. That'll put them in the 1-1, Mike. And number 15, Antoine Woodard, will try to score his first point of the second half.
Yeah, that's a tough one, Coach. It looked like Almeida did a great job putting his hands in there. Was able to tie the basketball for a jump ball, but didn't get the call.
And Woodard converts his first points of the second half. The score goes to 44-38, 3:05 remaining in the ball game.
Make sure to box your man out here.
And he makes the second. 7-point lead. And here come the Panthers. Matt Almeida takes it to the basket, up and no good. Ball on the floor, picked up. Safi Fino for 3, and it's good. Wait, are they saying it's 2, Mike? I think they're saying it's a 2-pointer. They only gave him 2. The score is 45-40. And it's a 30-second timeout for Coach Valdez. So we'll stay here, Mike.
Yeah, the coaching staff there was also pleading for the 3-pointer there. The officials.
Well, there's 3 officials on the court. 2 of them have a chance from where Safi shot to see it. The third one has no chance. I couldn't see it from our angle. Could you, Mike?
Well, from our angle, most of what we see, Coach, is most of his body is behind the arc, but you never know of his front foot. Yeah, where his front feet, perhaps it was on the line. They're the officials. They make the call, and you just got to live by it, Coach. There's still plenty of time left in the game, though.
Well, let me tell you what. He has 10 points in this half. He had 7 in the first half. 17 points by Safi Fino here to get his Panther brethren back in the ball game.
The Panthers a little bit pressure here of a press.
And the easy layup by number 5. The defensive breakdown by the Panthers. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Matt Almeida for 3, no good. Rebound by Woodard with a 7-point lead and 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Safi Fino, and that's going to be a backcourt violation.
It was the right call, Coach, because Safi Fino got the ball on the Wesco side and threw it back, and so that was the right call.
He's on the floor. He didn't really know, I don't think, where he was on the floor. Saw a teammate open.
Right.
He's trying to get the ball to him. 2:16 remaining. Wesco trails by 7. Ball inbounds. Everybody know where their man is. Number 5 out front, that's Damian Garcia. He's been huge for Edinburg here in the second half. And they're going to call that foul, I believe, on Safi Fino. His second, 8th team foul. They're shooting 1-on-1. Let's see who steps up to shoot it. That'll be the man number 3, Mark Figueroa. He is 2 out of 3 so far from the foul line. 2:05 remaining. Coach John Boswell, Mike Gonzalez, the reporter, and the cameraman, Vinny Berry, bringing you by district action. 48-40. Wesco trails here. 2:05 remaining. Misses the second. Khalil Fino rebounds, and it's off to Braxton Bloomquist.
Got under 2 minutes left here.
Mike, they fought really hard to get back in this ball game, and they're going to call a foul on who? Number 10? Yes, it is. It's on number 10, Matthew Cruz, his 3rd, 7th team. Braxton will shoot 1-on-1.
First shot attempt, Coach, from the free throw line in the half for the Panthers. They were 4 of 8 in the first half. Got to make them count.
Shoots it, makes it. His 9th point, correct, Mike?
Yes, that is correct. 2 threes, a field goal, and the first free throw.
And here comes back in the game Caleb Ibarra, who's got a nice 3-point range back in the ball game. And Braxton makes it. And that's his 10th point. So double figures for Braxton Bloomquist. 1:54 remaining, and the pressure is on by the Weslaco Panthers, and they get the ball inbounds. And nearly taken away by Braxton. Woodard has it taken away by Caleb Ibarra. Back down the floor, Safi Fino, and it's good, Mike. Safi Fino, 44-48, and we have a timeout, and it's a full timeout.
Safi Fino with his magic once again, just driving to the basket and just making things happen, Coach. What a game for the junior, keeping the Panthers alive in this game.
Full timeout, Mike. A minute 40, I believe, left in the ball game. Safi Fino scores his 17th point, weaving through traffic. But Mike, what started it all was the great defensive knockaway by Caleb Ibarra off of number 15, Antoine Woodard. Knocks it away, saves it, gets it back up the court, and we have a 4-point ball game here late in the 4th period.
And Coach, we're going to need a few more of those to have an opportunity here, because you would think Edinburg is going to try to chew up a little bit of clock here with 1:39. Of course, the Panthers are going to probably come with some kind of press, some kind of pressure defense, and see if they can get that violation before the half-court line. And if they don't, you got to foul them.
Well, you got number 30 and number 15 still on the floor with 4 fouls. If I was playing defense on either one of them, like I said, I'd be looking for a charge all day.
And the other thing, Coach, if the Panthers are able to get a steal here or a turnover, there's still plenty of time. You don't necessarily have to shoot the 3.
1:39 remaining, the ball in to Woodard. Safi Fino playing great defense. And they're going to call a foul on Safi Fino. Mike, I don't know that that's a terrible thing. With 1:30 left in the game, you're going to put them on the foul line, but they have not been great from the foul line. But number 2 is hit too. Number 10.
Yeah, these are big-time free throws here. Safi with a terrific defense there was trying to get that 10-second violation and was called for a foul there.
First one up, no good. Knocked away. Offensive rebound, Edinburg. And that's huge. And that's going to be a foul on Caleb Ibarra.
It worked out great, Coach. Got the missed free throw, just couldn't get the rebound, and I kind of feel like that's been the story of the game.
Well, big number 30 is about a half a foot taller than
Right.
anybody on the floor. But you've got to get your body on him and at least give them a chance to make a foul call. He was able to go over everybody and tip it away. Number 5, Garcia shoots.
And now they're in the double bonus, Coach, so it's 2 free throws.
And he makes the first. 49-44, 124 remaining. And Weslaco is going to have to hit a couple of shots here and get a couple of stops to win this ball game. And he makes the second, Mike. Young man has been huge in the second half. And it's 50-44. Weslaco trails by 6. You don't have time to be out there fooling around. And Braxton takes the 3 and makes the 3. His 8th point of the period.
With the man on his face, Coach. He shot from, I would say, about 5 feet from behind the arc. Great defense by Edinburg, but just better execution. I think we have a timeout.
So with 1:11 left, we have a full timeout. We'll be right back.
Before David Lozano started practicing law, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL athletics. He was a regional qualifier. He earned college credits through the dual enrollment program. After high school, he attended the University of Texas before graduating from St. Mary's School of Law. Now he helps people in need as an attorney. WISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For David Lozano, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Braxton with 13. Braxton with 13. The Safi and Braxton show.
Yeah, Braxton got going in the 4th.
You got to get the ball right here. And I would not let number 15 get the ball. I'd take the charge or whatever. Khalil just needs to act really well if he makes any contact. Inbounds pass, Edinburg, number 10s, moves on the baseline. The ball into Woodard, knocked away. And I believe that's going to be a foul on Caleb Ibarra. And that's going to be Caleb's 4th. But that no longer really matters with 1:09 remaining. What matters is your ability to have them miss foul shots and you make threes.
Exactly, Coach. The Panthers there going for the strip. Almost had it. Got called for the reach, and we got some big-time free throws here.
Well, Woodard is 5 for 6, 6 for 7. And he has had a very quiet second half. Panthers have fought like crazy to get back in this ball game. Just can't get over the hump, Mike.
Right. They got a box out right here. Box your man out.
And he makes them both. He has 4 foul shots in this period. 52-47, 5-point game. And there's Braxton with the ball. Inside a minute, Braxton with a 3. No good, rebound, Woodard. And it's a jump ball, and that jump ball will go to Weslaco, I believe.
Braxton had a terrific look, Coach, and you can kind of feel like he's got the rhythm now and almost make that shot. Fortunately, got the jump ball.
52.4 seconds, inbounds to Khalil Fino. They do not want Braxton Bloomquist or Safi Fino to have this ball. And Braxton has it. He's fouled, shooting 3. And number 5, Garcia, had a big second half, makes the ultimate error and fouls Braxton Bloomquist. Well, he's shooting a three-pointer, Mike.
And you can tell what the strategy was here, Coach. Give Braxton Bloomquist the basketball, let him operate. He's been the man that's made
well, he's a four-year letterman,
He's a
Mike.
four-year letterman, has made the big-time shots, now has three big free throws here.
And he makes the first. He's had a huge second half. Here he goes for the second of three. Wesco trails by 4 right now.
You make one more, you make it a one-possession game.
Wesco trails by 3. And my backdoor neighbor is going to shoot to make it a one basketball game right here.
What a quarter he's had, Coach.
And it's a 2-point game. Braxton Bloomquist with a huge fourth quarter here. And Edinburg tries to get the ball in.
5 seconds.
And it's a 5-second Weslaco ball. 41.3 seconds. 41.3 seconds remaining. Matt Olmeda, Mike, will inbounds the basketball for Weslaco.
What great team defense there on the inbound pass here, an opportunity.
Khalil Fino. And the ball knocked away. And there's going to be a foul called on Weslaco. And that foul is going to be on Jesus Paez. And number 15, Antoine Woodard, after he dances down the court, will step up and shoot 2 with Edinburg leading by 2.
I don't know if he was dancing out of celebration or if he was dancing like, oh, geez, I had an easy layup.
He's dancing out of celebration, Mike. He sees these foul shots and a chance to get them up by 2 possessions.
Plenty of time, Coach, 36 seconds, so still one possession. Let's see if he can miss this one.
No, he has 6 foul shots in the period, and it's 54-50. Khalil Fino with the ball, and it's out of bounds. It's Edinburg basketball.
That's unfortunate, Coach. Two turnovers there.
31.4 seconds, Mike. All you can do is foul and hope somebody misses a foul shot.
Yeah,
because
immediately.
Edinburg is going to delay.
Right, immediately. Whoever gets the basketball here, foul him.
And Safi Fino commits his 4th foul. And number 5, Damian Garcia will step up and shoot 2. And Mike, he is 2, 4, 6 for 10 so far in the ball game. And we have a timeout on the floor. Mike, as you look back on a couple of plays there, you know, they say games are won and lost by a couple of inches, and just 2 unexplainable turnovers there. You got to be feeling for those kids. You know, you want to have a chance to win the game, and you go down there and you turn the ball over and you don't even get the shot.
And, I mean, they got exactly what they wanted, Coach. They were able to get that 5-second call on the inbound pass, had possession, down by 2, and then turnover. Edinburg hits a couple of free throws, and then another turnover. So it's just one of those things, Coach, where luck wasn't on your side, and you fight so hard to get back into the game. Was down by 16 in the first half, got it down within 2, and you know, now there's little room for error.
Well, you know, just so people know, the winner of this game will face the winner of South San and Juarez Lincoln, probably Friday or Saturday. And it still can be the Panthers. They're just going to have to. And that basket, they were looking for the charging call, Mike. Didn't get it. He gets the layup. 22.6 seconds remaining. No good. Ball out to Fino. Fino for 3, no good. Ball on the floor. Woodard has it. 8.1 seconds remaining. And Mike, with 8.1 seconds remaining, I believe Woodard's going to step up and shoot 2 more. He has 8 points in this period. And Edinburg has a 6-point lead.
And Woodard can officially ice the game with these make free throws.
I think the clock iced the game, Mike, before Woodard did.
Yeah, just ran out of time, Coach. Was able to bring it down to 2, and Edinburg was able to get some big plays down the stretch.
And he makes the second. Had a big game, Woodard did. 57-50. Braxton Bloomquist, no good. Rebound, Edinburg. And that should be it, Mike. And the winner of this bi-district matchup, coming to you from Edinburg, Edinburg High School 57, Weslaco High School 50. Mike, some seniors have a lot to be proud of over their career, and it's sad that it's over. Congratulations to Edinburg, though.
Congratulations to Edinburg, a well-deserved win. They took over the game in the first quarter, controlled much of it, led in the first half, and never lost it. And Weslaco fought hard, Coach. They fought very, very hard to get back in this game. And as you mentioned, Coach, there's 5 seniors that are starters that have nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, we're talking district championships, a trip to the Sweet 16 last season, and we're able to make the playoffs again. And another great year for the Weslaco Panthers.
So that'll be it this season for K-West basketball. So on behalf of all the K-West crew and the crew on site tonight, Vinny Berry on camera, Mike Gonzalez, thanks for working with me tonight. I'm Coach John Boswell. Thanks for watching high school basketball on K-West. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.